Incoming message from Commodore Ty.
The opinion shared on this video will offend people. Repeat, will offend people. So if you can't handle someone's opinion, please click off the video right now.
Hello, it's your Commodore, Ty Coles here, and look what we got here. More information, finally, about Star Trek Prodigy.
Accessing.
And like, oh my god, it's so exciting. No, it's not. We get to learn who the voice actors are, and we get to know a little more about the main characters. And it doesn't help make me like them any more than what I said in my previous video, which you all seem to love so much. So, we get more of a look at them. Even though they call this the first look, we already knew what they looked like. One thing I gotta bring up is, yes, I did jump the gun about the Janeway character. When I made that video, I was ranting and raving why when they call her Admiral. None other than Captain Catherine Janeway. So, clearly this shows you that the people writing this don't know shit about Star Trek, because Voyager returned in 2378, and in 2379, she was already an Admiral. So, either she's no longer an Admiral, or this happens within a span of a year. This is because it's Captain Janeway as a hologram. A training hologram, might I say. Okay, whatever. As we go down, we learn about the characters and their names. Let's start off with the big pink-looking thing. She is called Rock Talk and is a brickar. And she's 8. She's the youngest crew member and shy, so of course they're going to make the biggest creature there the youngest and the shyest. But it looks like she does know what she's doing, because in some of the images released, she's one of the few actually doing something. So maybe this character will be interesting, maybe. And we knew this was going to happen as soon as we saw the characters. Then we got Dal, a 17-year-old. And of course, his species unknown. Really? You're making them an unknown? Like, there's so many species out there in the Star Trek universe. Just name one. Give it a name. Anything. Give it a name. Then, we got Zero. And that's not a robot or artificial intelligence. No. They went old school with this one. And some Medusan, an unseen entity in Star Trek, namely in the original series. By the sight of them would drive a person mad. And so, pretty much, yes, this is a walking Pokeball.
I choose you!
I just hope they do this character right. Watch the episode that the Medusan was even in the original series, and make this person a navigator.
Someone else aboard who might be able to help us navigate. The Medusans have developed interstellar navigation to a fine art. Could call us function, despite the sensory distortion. Very possibly.
But you gotta look at the suit. Why? Why would you make someone from the 24th century look like they've created a suit that belongs in the 19th century? Right. Wouldn't advanced technology be able to create a better looking suit than what we see? Then we got Jankum Pog, and this one infuriated me. This is a fucking Tellarite. Don't tell me this looks like a Tellarite. We've seen what Tellarites look like. Hell, we've seen what animated Tellarites look like. If you called this a Talaxian, I wouldn't have been as upset. But no, this is a fucking Tellarite. No, it looks like a Talaxian and Gamorrean guard fused in a transporter beam, not a Tellarite. And don't give me this shit for it's for kids. No, you can make a good-looking Tellarite. Man, this is making my blood boil. Then we got Gwen, Van Nakat, whatever how you pronounce it, and she just wants to explore, nothing more. She grew up on a bleak planet and wants to explore. That is one of the most bland things you can think of for a character. And then we got the blob called Murph, who, again, another unknown species. So you can't tell me in the entire Star Trek universe you couldn't think of a blob-like creature. Hell, say it's a freaking brain without its suit on for all I care. Give me something. Anything. So that's the basics of what we see for the characters. Again, I gotta iterate the point with this show being trash.
I meant to say that it should be hauled away as garbage.
Because, okay, you're going to have it in the Delta Quadrant, so it has to start in the Alpha Quadrant because A, you have Janeway as a teaching hologram. Why would any other species put Janeway as a teaching hologram on their ship? And B, half the aliens you mentioned are based in the Alpha Quadrant. I'm hoping that they use Zero, and he's the reason why they're in the Delta Quadrant. But that's too smart for these writers sometimes. But also, you gotta worry about... Okay, it's signed on for 2 seasons, but this is Nickelodeon. They're known for canceling shows if they don't hold up to the standards, that is, SpongeBob SquarePants.
Nickelodeon became over-reliant on SpongeBob. A SpongeBob syndrome, as Robotaxi calls it, began to take hold on the network, where any series that premiered that wasn't immediately as successful as SpongeBob was ultimately kicked to the curb and cancelled.
Hell, maybe we won't even be having to deal with the show for long before it gets the axe. So that's what's new with this. I still don't care for the show, but I will give it a chance, and hopefully, they prove me wrong, because, hey, I will be a man, and I will admit that I was wrong about this show. Hey, hell, these characters might be very compelling characters, because even as a grown man today, I do enjoy a few kids shows, like Hey Arnold, Beast Wars, and Doug, and stuff like that. I will give it a chance. I'll keep an open mind, but right now, from what I'm seeing, it looks like garbage. Hot garbage. And until I see something concrete about this show, like a trailer or the first episode, hopefully, I'm going to continue to think this looks like crap. So, for your Commodore Ty Coles, live long and prosper. Hailing frequencies closed.
Thank you for watching the video. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, watch one of my many other videos, and if you like what you see, you can support the channel by donating to my PayPal.
So, for Commodore Ty, live long and prosper all, and for now, until next time, the hailing frequencies are closed.